What's going on, everybody? Welcome to the Taurean Rain Reloaded channel. If you are new, make sure you hit that subscribe button and have your notifications turned on, set to all, so you can be notified every time I upload a new video or go live. Also, be sure to like, comment, and share this content on your various social media platforms. Before I get into this, let me give a shout out to Professor Black Truth because he posted this up on his Twitter account, and I said I definitely got to speak about this story right here. So in this picture, you see a man by the name of Jerry Glover. He's 81 years of age, and he's the sheriff's deputy of Georgia. And he has been accused of violating a woman while on duty. You know, it doesn't matter how old a person is. If they're going to do something like this, they're going to do it. And it also leads me to believe he's probably done something like this in the past, maybe in his youth, like in his younger years when he was probably able to function a little bit more better or move a little bit more faster. But those old habits didn't really die with him, or I should say. Now, the first thing I said when I looked at Professor Black Truth's post is I said, I bet you if he, was black, he would get the Cosby treatment. And the reason I said that was because of the age. This guy's 81 and Bill Cosby's in his 80s as well. I think Cosby's more closer to 90 than he is to 80. But either way, they were born in the same era. And we all know what happened with Bill Cosby and what they're still trying to do with Bill Cosby right now, because they just felt like he was the one that got away, even though he still did some time for some hearsay BS. But they feel like they should have really hammered down to the point where he shouldn't have been able to even get out of jail, even just on the hearsay. Or, they tried to say it was a technicality. But I'm not going to go into all of that. We've already talked about that within the last year. So we're here to talk about this one. So I'm going to read this article. It's coming from the Daily Beast, posted June 1st, 2022. A Georgia sheriff's deputy was arrested Tuesday on several charges, including, I'm going to just say violations because I'm not going to say what the actual, word is, while on duty. Jerry Glover, age 81, is accused of violating a woman sometime in May, but the Georgia Bureau of Investigation did not specify the date of the assault. The Lafayette Police Department asked the Bureau to help with the investigation on May 11th after the department learned of the allegation. The Walker County Sheriff's Department, where Glover has worked on and off since the 80s, fired Glover on Friday and arrested him 4 days later. Glover's job duties included providing courtroom security for the county courts and serving civil process, Sheriff Steve Wilson said. Now, I'm going to carry the article over into the AJC because the Daily Beast only had a portion of it. It didn't have a whole thing, and it literally just said, click this button and go to the next part of the story. So that's what I'm going to read right now. I'm just giving you a heads up just in case it sounds kind of broken up. An 81-year-old North Georgia sheriff's deputy was arrested Tuesday and faces multiple charges, including violations, according to the GBI. Walker County Deputy Jerry Glover is accused of having sex with a woman without her consent while on duty and in uniform. He just didn't care. He was like, bump, wait until I get off work. I'm going to do it right now because I have needs and desires right now, this sick creep. The Lafayette Police Department asked the GBI to help investigate the allegation May 11th. The state agency did not say what day the alleged violation took place, but said it happened last month. As I was briefed on the investigation, it was extremely disappointing to hear the evidence that was being told to me. And that's when I decided last week that it reached the level that he had to be terminated, Sheriff Steve Wilson said. Glover was fired May 27th and the Walker County Sheriff's Office arrested him 4 days later. My thing is, why did you wait 4 days to arrest him? Why did you wait 4 days? They should have arrested him right there on the spot, in my honest opinion. They knew what he was doing and what he was capable of. 4 days, this guy could have had enough time to say if he wanted to get away. If he wanted to flee town, he could have gotten away. 4 days, if he really wanted to. But see, at his age, he probably was like, you know what, I'm not even going to risk it because as old as I am, even though I'm a grade A creep, I don't know, I probably wouldn't get far. But the fact is that 4 days is 4 days. Wilson said Glover worked for the Sheriff's Office Court Services Division, providing courtroom security, serving civil process, and handling other similar tasks. He had multiple stints as a deputy with the Sheriff's Office, his latest being 7 years. Wilson said Glover started working with the Sheriff's Office in 1978, according to Peace Officer Standards and Training, or POST, council records. He began his law enforcement career in 1967 with the Atlanta Police Department and worked there for 10 years. I would want to know, just based on his actions with this, what has he done in his position as a cop? Because that's a long time to be a cop. What has he done in his position as a cop outside of what he's in jail for right now? Because he came from a time period where it was Jim Crow, and it was in the South. All I'm saying is look into his background a little bit further. But they said, according to Post, he has no disciplinary history. Don't they all? And ends off with people saying if you have any more tips, just to call the number. Like I said, you're not too old to be a creep, and this story right here proves just that. I just did a story about that black man, Gregory Turner, in Alabama, which is the next state over, ironically, where he was recording his coworkers unknowingly with a pen camera and in an attempt to upload the content to his OnlyFans. And I believe he's in his late 20s. He's not even 30. And you got this guy right here who is violating his female coworker while on duty and in uniform. Not saying it would have been something else if he did it while he was off duty, because it shouldn't have happened regardless, but this guy had no shame in doing this while on the clock and in uniform. You want to know what's so crazy about this story too? That's what Dirty Dick Danny, aka Daniel Holtzclaw, did to those women out in Oklahoma, because he violated them while he was on duty and in uniform. The only difference between this guy and him is the departments they worked at, and that Dirty Dick Danny was younger, and he actually shockingly got convicted and is still in jail right now. You got that Asian bed wench Michelle Malkin out there still trying to get him out of there, and he's been in jail for how many years now? It's not close to even a third of what he's supposed to be sentencing, because I think he got like 200 plus years. She needs to hang that up. But yeah, I doubt he's going to get the Cosby treatment. I don't know what's going to come of this situation, but we shall see. And with that being said, that is my take on it.